Milkshake, and today's going to be the perfect day because it is going to be a little toasty, especially this afternoon as we top out in the mid to upper 80s. But right now it's pretty comfortable. 64 in Chattanooga, 63 in Dayton, a comfortable 58 in Blue Ridge, and look at that, Cherokee County, you're the cool spot yet again. Who would have guessed that? 53 in Murphy. You might need a light jacket if you're heading out and about early this morning, but the sun is starting to come above the horizon. Taking a look downtown at our Holiday Inn cam. Oh, the Scenic City, blue skies. Now notice it's not perfectly blue. It's almost a little gray out there. That's because we're dealing with some of that wildfire smoke from out west. Again, those fires continuing to rage in portions of California, Washington, and Oregon. And as that smoke gets into the upper layers of the atmosphere, the upper level winds bring it all across much of the country. And that's been the case really thick off to our west. Here, we're kind of in that moderate category. So if you notice that milkiness to the sky, that is the reason. Wildfires out west, but fortunately not really going to affect air quality, but we are going to be dealing with ragweed pollen yet again in that moderate category. So if you're allergic to ragweed or if it gives you a problem like it does me, just keep that in mind. You might want to take a Zyrtec before you head out the door, especially if you're heading out to maybe Moon River or just enjoying the Scenic City or the Tennessee Valley. A lot going on regionally. Temperatures are going to be very comfortable for the first half of the day, and then it's going to get a little hot. We're going to top out in the mid to upper 80s, some locations pushing 90 degrees. So just keep that in mind. If you're heading to Moon River this afternoon, be sure to stay hydrated as you're enjoying all of that live music. Now, again, today it's going to be quiet again. We're going to have sunny skies. High pressure to our south going to bring in those southerly winds. That's going to increase moisture. So the humidity, it's going to start to tick upwards. Not looking at any rain today. That's mainly going to stay confined to the Gulf Coast. But as we go into Monday, we'll see a little more cloud cover mainly during the afternoon and evening. Not expecting any rain, but we're going to be watching the tropics closely as we head into the middle of next week. But again, today, 0% chance of rain all across the area, from North Georgia to Tennessee, all the way back into western North Carolina and northeast Alabama. And here's what I'm talking about as far as the tropics are concerned. We have this area of low pressure, about a 90% chance of developing into a tropical system or a named storm, which would be Nicholas, in the next 48 hours, and then hugging the Texas coastline. This could potentially be a rainmaker for us next week as it kind of makes that curve inland. That's going to bring in that Gulf moisture across much of the mid-south into the southeast. So depending on the exact track and how strong the storm gets, well, we're going to be dealing with the potential of rain. But for now, there's not a very good consensus on exactly what this potential storm is going to do. So we're going to keep rain chances relatively low. But we may have to bump these up, especially for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as we move forward. And again, this would be Nicholas and then Odette and Peter. And just to keep in mind, there's several other areas we're interested in across the Atlantic basin that could potentially become named storms in the next 5 days or so. So I'm not going to break every single area down. This was the most pressing, but we'll definitely keep you updated as we move forward. But today, 88 sunshine. Enjoy your Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. And oh yeah, the NFL is back. If you haven't heard, we've had college football the last couple of weekends, but this is our first Sunday in quite some time with some NFL action. And the Falcons are at home. Our regional team, temperature is going to be in the 80s. If you're tailgating or heading down to the game, it's at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Kickoff 1 o'clock Eastern time against the mighty Eagles of Philadelphia. Titans also in town playing at Nissan Stadium. A little bit cooler in Nashville, taking on the Arizona Cardinals. So both teams looking to get in that W column today. Going to be some really good football, really good weather. It's going to be a little bit toasty, and then by next week you're going to be tracking the potential for a couple scattered showers and storms. And that's going to wrap it up for your Sunday morning weather. Back to you, Michelle.